Film Crunch. I'm Neil Estep.
And I'm Veronica Santiago, and today I'm going to do an individual review of the movie The Holiday, which has just been released on DVD. I guess you could say I picked this movie because I was trying to get away, as far away from war movies as possible, and I just was in need of some fluff, some levity in my life, if you can call it that. So this was my choice. The storyline of the movie is pretty simple. We have two women, Kate Winslet in England and Cameron Diaz in LA, who don't know each other but are coincidentally both having men problems, both sour on men at this time, both coincidentally right before Christmas. They meet each other online and decide to exchange homes for the holidays because they just want to get away and just go on a man sabbatical, so you can speak. That's pretty much the whole storyline there. This movie, I should say again, I just wanted some fluff. I was going into this movie not trying to be too serious about the whole thing. Just, you know, it's a chick flick, and I wanted to treat it as a chick flick. But I have to say, this movie really could have been so much better. There were probably three different things that made this movie not as good as it should have been. First, we have too many coincidences in this movie. We have a musical score that pretty much overshadows the movie, and then we have Cameron Diaz. As far as the coincidences are concerned, I mean, again, you know, I can't sit there and dissect the storyline too much because, you know, it would ruin every chick flick I ever tried to watch. But again, we have two women who both coincidentally have the same problem, dealing with men right before the holidays. And
that's so unrealistic?
I know, it's not unrealistic, but the fact that Cameron Diaz, I should say, goes to look for a house because she wants to go away for a holiday. She finds this person who has a home, and hey, I'd like to have your house too because hey, I'm having man problems. That's the coincidence there, that they both are in need of needing to get away, and they both just happen to find. No. They both just happen to find each other, and in this movie, they both go, "When can you leave? Tomorrow." Oh, okay, me too. Okay, like, come on. Who can just leave for another country in just one day?
Because if you get dumped, Veronica, your entire life is just worthless.
Yes.
You can just pick up and move because, you know, there's no.
So they both were just able to leave the next day.
and a stranger in your house.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, don't you have to have like a list of everything, you know, like people going through your home, you have to get your list together.
More coincidence.
You know, okay, exactly.
We should applaud them.
I know. And they both have fantastic homes that they're going to, you know. I mean, I like, you know, if someone wants to. I mean, Kate Winslet did not know what Cameron Diaz's home looks like when she offered to trade homes, and you'd get that in the movie, but they both have fantastic homes. And they both, when they both go to the other country, they both meet their future prospective interest within the less than 24 hours of them getting there. Oh, come on. Okay, I could go on. I should say Cameron Diaz just happens to meet a man, Jude Law, who just happens to not be interested in having a commitment just like she is.
That's wonderful.
Come on. I mean, good.
Coincidences happen.
I know. I mean, come on. We should all be so lucky to find Jude Law. You know, come on. Who doesn't want to have a commitment with us? But, you know, whatever. Okay, moving on to the musical score. The funny thing about this movie is that Jack Black plays a man who is a film music composer, and there's a big thing in the movie about how they talk about great scores from different movies. The ironic thing is that the score from this movie ruins the movie altogether because it's very schmaltzy and just sweeping and grandiose, and it just actually makes the women look really stupid in a way because it could have been a very smart movie, but every time there's like this romantic moment, it's like in comes like this really loud, obnoxious music. It just made the movie very cheesy for me, and it was distracting, and it came up all the time. And Cameron Diaz, she plays a person who directs movie trailers. She edits movie trailers, and she'll always have these moments in the film where she'll be standing there, and then the movie trailer of her life comes on.
Oh,
and
no.
It's really bad.
Wait,
it's very cheesy.
Why is it that? How can one person? That is even more coincidence. One person edits film trailers.
Okay,
and
no, because she knows Jack Black because she lives in LA and she lives in the movie industry. That's how Kate Winslet meets Jack Black.
It's edited like a trailer?
No, yeah, she'll be standing in this moment and she'll have like a reflection of her lousy life, and she'll see everything played out like a movie trailer, like, you know, Cameron Diaz, you know, sucks with men. In a world where, you know, men are aplenty. She can't seem to find one, you know, and yeah, it's really bad. And let me see. And getting to Cameron Diaz. You know, I've never been a huge fan of Cameron Diaz, and I don't know why. Though she did play off, you know, comedy very well, and there's something about Mary, but for some reason it doesn't translate well here where she's solo. I think she tries to do these, kind of tries to be like Lucille Ball, and you know, tries to be very animated, and she doesn't do it very well.
No.
And that she's supposed to be a woman who owns a company that edits movie trailers, and I don't buy her in any way being this person who owns a company at all. I just not a fan of hers, you know. But on the flip side, Kate Winslet. Great. I mean, Kate Winslet can make anything look good. You know, she could be in a commercial and sell anything off her butt. And she plays, you know, and I think the Brits know how to play pathetic people very well. You know, people who just, you know, love Lorne. But, you know, she does that very well. But Cameron Diaz just, if anything, there was a sour note in the whole movie, it was Cameron.
Really?
It's too bad. So.
Well, let me. Do you think that, because as we review film, I constantly find that movie trailers are very misleading. And when I saw this movie trailer, although my head, you know, the red flag in my head was saying, you know, possibly very bad or possibly bad, the trailer made it look like, okay, maybe I could like this movie. And Jack Black being in it was a bit of a selling point for me, because I like his kind of comedy, and I honestly was drawn to it and thought I could enjoy this movie based on the trailer. What do you think?
I don't think so. Jack Black wasn't like he was funny, but he wasn't like his normal comedic self by any means. And I think this movie came with a lot of clout behind it, because Nancy Meyers directed Something's Gotta Give, and she directed Parent Trap, which I loved. So she brought in all these, you know, well-known actors and brought them in. You would think this would be a great vehicle because we have such big players here. Too schmaltzy, too fluffy. You can find a better chick flick out there, that's for sure. No, and I don't know what you feel about chick flicks, but it was not good.
I try and give everything a chance, and
no, no, you could do a lot better than
so
that.
Jack Black he's funny, but is he dramatic? Does he pull off drama?
It's
because King Kong obviously.
I think let me say this movie is very predictable. Obviously, I mean, you could probably guess how this movie is going to end. So all four of them in this movie are having different relationship issues, and to say that he played off his particular storyline very well, I wouldn't say, because it was so easy. Everything just was very pat, and I don't know that there was much struggle or anything.
Okay.
And the ending was extremely pat. There's no way that this could end the way it did, I don't think, because they didn't resolve any issues, and I'm not going to give anything away. But
more coincidence, or?
Yes. Oh, yes, very much so.
Okay,
so
just to wrap this up, tell me what movie, tell me the kind of movie roles Cameron Diaz should be doing.
Oh goodness, what has she been in a while that I've actually liked her in? I'm trying to think. Or
even just think about her personality and her acting ability. What kind of movies should she be seeking? What scripts should she keep, and which should she throw away?
Oh, that's a tough question, Neil. You need to give me a little primer there. You
Wow.
know. Well, like I said, I did like her, and there's something about Mary. I think she needs to stay away from parts where she supposedly is in a position of power, because what was the football movie? I'm just blanking. Oliver Stone. Name. Every Given Sunday.
Oh yeah, Every Given Sunday.
Never did buy her as someone who is owning a football team. You know, no, never bought her playing that. And in this movie, she supposedly owns another company.
Right.
No,
So
she doesn't.
So no powerful women.
No,
Wasn't
I
she
don't
Vanilla
think so.
Sky?
Yes,
She
she
was
was,
in Vanilla
and she was a
Sky.
skank in Vanilla Sky.
She was a
She was
skank in
psychotic
Vanilla
skank.
Sky.
Psychotic. She pulled off psychotic
I
very
thought she
well.
was
I saw
pretty
that.
good in Vanilla
I know.
Sky.
That's funny
Yeah.
because I actually saw that movie on TV last week, and she pulled off psychotic very well.
And an obsessive, definitely
very
obsessive
good.
girlfriend.
Yeah, because she's always very giggly. You know, she's such a giggly girl.
Yeah.
And that's why I'd have a problem with that, because like Charlie's Angel's very giggly.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So.
Okay, so obsessive psychotic girlfriends,
Obsessive psychotic
or
girlfriend. Hey, hello, Justin
bubble-headed-
Timberlake, psychotic.
Yeah,
Come
oh,
on.
whoa.
Yes.
Or bubble-headed, sort of blonde, giggly girls with. Those are the two roles? That's it.
Yes, apparently so.
Cameron,
Okay. He made me say
your
it.
next agent.
I wasn't prepared to answer that, but he made me say it.
Hey, that's how it goes on the spot.
Yeah. Oh, I should say DVD extras. You have your, typical director commentary that goes along with the movie, and then you just have your kind of behind the scenes, everyone praising each other. thing. Nothing too terribly exciting. The only thing that was interesting about it is that you learned that this beautiful cottage that Kate Winslet lived in England was built from the ground up just for this movie.
Wow.
So that would be your only interesting thing.
So
You know.
is it like a stage thing, or was it like they built it?
No, they built it.
Full
They
on.
built
It's
it
there
from the
now.
outside. I guess. You know, honestly,
Well,
I
that
don't
up
know if
their
they tore it
budget?
down, but it's
Jeez.
beautiful.
They
I would
sell
live in
it.
it. Yeah.
Live in the house.
Yeah, so,
It's a crappy movie.
you know, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you could watch it if you want, you know, if you really
If you
like
want.
it. But there are better movies you could choose from, so.
Okay.
Watch Sense and Sensibility if you want to see Kate Winslet being pathetic. You know, like really sad and, you know, torn over unrequited love.
Or Eternal Sunshine.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Mm,
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm. Love those.
Fantastic.
Yeah.